Stone Vet. I hit the ground running when I'm invading your country. And still with honor and discipline. Throw my guns like onyx, dressed in camo with...
What's up, guys? Sergeant G here from the Stone Vet USMC. Happy Friday. You guys finally made it to the end of the week, man. I'm super excited, super glad that you guys are here with me to enjoy this wonderful time together. Bringing back the camaraderie we lost while serving, you know. That's the biggest thing. That's why I do this show. Like I said, it's my counseling session. This is my counseling session. I don't pay a counselor $100 an hour to tell me I'm fucked up, because we all know that I'm already fucked up. Everybody listens to the show already knows that, man. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. Super excited to bring on a great guest like I do every Friday for you guys. So when you at work, you can pop me in your ear. When you're driving to work or driving home from work, you can listen to the show, just hang out and just feel like you did when we were together. When we were back there freaking wearing boots and utes, going to the freaking smoke pit just to hang out and bullshit for the evening. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you guys are here with me. Like I tell you guys, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button, dude. Like I said, word's getting out there, and no thanks to you guys. It's because of you guys that keep sharing my podcast with all your other brothers and sisters that you think could benefit from listening to this chaos and this nonsense from this jarhead here, man. I appreciate you guys continue pushing it, dude. Like I said, the only way we can grow is with you guys' support, with all of y'all support, sharing and subscribing to the channel, man. The more subscribers we get, the more people we reach out to. It's like they said, there's about 200,000 veterans that get out of active duty service, and there's 57 that we lose every day. So you do your math, and it's not a good number, you know. So if we can help each other grow and help each other feel like they have a purpose again, that's what we're here for. That's why I do the show when I bring on my wonderful guest. Huge shout out to my sponsor, Raffle 180. Like I tell you guys every single time, Raffle 180 provides you the best hospital-grade, medicinal-grade CBD product on the line. For you guys like me that have to get drug tested twice a month, their products are 100% THC-free. Your body needs it. Your endocannabinoid system needs it. They needs hemp. It needs CBD to help function, help deal with your aches and pains, anxiety, and depression, man. Like I tell you guys, get over there. Go use the Stone Vet USMC to get 15% off your entire purchase. Go over there and make sure you use it, guys, because they tell me nobody's using the code. I don't know why. Get over there and get some medicinal grade CBD products. And if you have any questions, you know you can reach them out on Facebook, email them, or however best way to communicate with them, and they'll get you hooked up and connected with the best CBD on the market, dude. Just go and check out raffle180.com for all your medicinal grade CBD needs, man. I'm super excited. Man. I got Mr. Rob, another jarhead here. Another jarhead. What's going on, Rob?
Hey, man. Everything's good. Hey, one or two things real quick. I'm with you. I don't need a therapist telling me what I already know. I'm with you,
right,
man.
Right. This is what I love about doing this, man. Between you and Joe, I think I can spend an hour and a half, 2 hours on the phone every single time we get on the phone, man, just to talk this bullshit. At least, man, because that's the biggest thing. I mean, after getting out of service, it sucks, dude, because you're like, I ain't got nobody around to bullshit with no more. Like, now I'm just doing my own thing, and there ain't nobody here to be like, hey, what's up, man? Well, let's go fucking get lunch or something. You know, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree.
And so Rob here spent some time in the Corps and now runs his own business like a lot of us venturepreneurs do. A lot of us get in there because we're like, I ain't working for nobody else ever again. I'm done working for somebody. Because they broke us off in the Marine Corps. In the Marine Corps, they broke us off and said, screw this, dude. I ain't taking orders from nobody anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's why Rob said, I'm done with this, man. So, Rob, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about you, about your time in the service and, you know, the times you were in and what you did while you was in the Corps.
All right, I'll give you the quick version. Actually, 2 or 3 days ago was my Yellow Footprints date. I joined October 27th, 1987. Got out January of 94. So I think that was about 6 years, 4 months, something like that.
Right.
I just told people 6.5. I was in heavy artillery, field artillery.
Oh, big guns.
Yeah, and people wonder why I can't hear them. So did that for a little over 6 years, and tried to make a lat move, tried to do something different. Was going to re-enlist, and didn't hear anything. And so I'm like, well, I guess they don't want me to re-enlist. So I went ahead and got out. 2 weeks after that, they called and said your lat move was approved. I said,
after you got out?
Yeah. I said, I
already
already got a job, already moved off base. And they said, well, you still got your uniforms, right? And I said, well, yeah, but nah. So, everything happens for a reason.
What were you trying to lap move into?
Believe it or not, the brig.
The brig. You wanted to be a cop, huh? In the brig.
Well, I talked to some of the Marines up there at the brig, and they just love their job.
Right.
And that's kind of, you got your jarheads that just love what they do, and then you got the other ones that are like, oh man, screw this. So
right.
But they liked it. So I'm like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And the CO was a chief warrant officer from Texas. So I figured, hey, he looks at my SRB, but he looked at my SRB and he said, oh, it shows you from Texas. I said, yes, sir. He said, well, that's one strike against you. And he just kept flipping. I thought, crap. And he said, nah, I'm just messing with you. I'm from Texas too.
I got a brother now. He's an army guy. We used to work together here at the Air Force Base, and he resigned his service here at the Air Force Base and became a prison guard here at one of the federal prisons here in Oklahoma City. And I'm like,
okay.
he's like, I love it, dude. He said, I have no responsibilities. I work grave shifts, so he works from midnight to like 08.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, dude, he said, it's easy. I don't have responsibilities no more. I just go to work and babysit is all I do.
Right. No, that's all they do. I don't know if I'd want to do that in the civilian world, but while I was in, most of the jarheads and, personnel that's in the brig, they're in there for writing bad checks or some shit, they're not in there for mass murder or nothing, No,
of course not. Look at Scheller. Scheller was just in there, Lieutenant Colonel Scheller, and you're like, why the hell are you even in the brig, dude? You called out some people. Like, what is the purpose of you going to the brig? Like, you didn't do anything. You didn't break any laws. You called people out for their actions, and everybody knows. You guys that have been following, you guys saw what Lieutenant Colonel Scheller did. He just called them out. Yeah. That's what we do in the Marine Corps. We call out your bullshit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've had some guests on the show, and like, you Marines, you guys will call out everybody's bullshit. When you see bullshit, you call it out. And I was like, yeah. If it's bullshit,
they didn't like it. So
they didn't like it, right? They didn't like it, so they said, let's throw this guy in the brig. And you're just like, golly, dude, why? Like, what is that? He didn't do anything. He didn't break no crimes. He didn't freaking do anything wrong, man.
No, world's going crazy, dude.
It's gone to shit, man, honestly, with everything. Marine Corps keeps getting worse and worse. I'm sure when you were in, you were seeing some changes happen from 87 and 94, right?
Yeah, there was, it would get to the point to where, I don't know, just the non-rates, the PFCs and Lance Corporals, as a corporal or a sergeant, you tell them to do something and, just the easy stuff, man. Empty the shit can or, whatever. And they got to where they just start being defiant.
No shit.
Absolutely. When I first went in, if I would have told a corporal or sergeant, it's like, why are you telling me to do it? Why don't you go tell somebody else? They'd probably beat my ass. But
no shit.
So, but now, and then if you say anything to them, then you're wrong. It's just
it just kept getting worse and worse from your time. Cause I went in 01. I went in 01 from 01 to 09. I told them I did 9 years. Cause I did like, well, they say 10 months or 9 years, 10 months and 50 something, 14 days. I was like, I did 9 years, dude. Shut up, whatever. I don't care. Whatever, I did 9 years. It's cool, But even when my time in, that was times like that. Like how I guess it's just part of the Corps. I guess that's every era of the Corps. You know what I'm saying? From my time too, because my time's I'm damn near 20 years after you got out. You know what I'm saying? Almost 20 after you got out. And
you make me feel old now.
Nah. But that's the thing. I got in trouble. One time I remember when I was feeling it, I was a platoon sergeant at the time, and a lot of people were like, oh, you were an E6? I said, no, I was an E5. E5 is a platoon sergeant in the Marine Corps. Yeah. It's not, we don't do like the Army and you got to be an E6 to be a platoon sergeant or whatever, An E5, that's why I tell a lot of people from all the other branches, I say, you don't understand, the sergeant in the Marine Corps is the backbone of the entire Marine Corps. Like, if it doesn't, the sergeant can't get it done, it's not getting done. Like, it's going to, he's literally what controls the Marine Corps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I said, we get it from the higher ups and we get it from the lower, from the peons down below that we got to give the orders to, and we get it from both angles, and it sucks,
Yeah.
And so.
And you're right. The different branches see things a lot different. I was on ship one time, one of my 3 Westpacks, and a buddy of mine who I'm still friends with today, he was a sergeant. Well, he was the duty NCO. Well, the officer of the day, who was Navy, told him to sweep the quarterdeck. You know, and he's in Charlie's, and he told him to sweep the quarterdeck. And he said, with all due respect, sir, 3 stripes and cross rifles don't sweep decks.
No, right.
If you want it done, I'll go get somebody to do it, but it ain't gonna be me.
Right. No shit. Right. Absolutely. It's true, dude. And it's crazy. I work here at the Air Force Base, and I tell you what, hands down, the Air Force is the absolute worst branch out of all military. No, hands down. I even tell the Air Force guys that are there, I say, you guys are the absolute worst. Out of every branch that I've worked with, the Air Force is the absolute worst. I said, you guys have no respect for anybody. You do whatever the hell you want. Everybody's Joe and Jim, and nothing ever gets done. And that's what I tell them. I said, you guys are the worst, the absolute worst branch in the entire, out of all the military, you guys are the worst. I haven't really worked with Coast Guard, so I don't know, but I don't think there could be any worse than the Air Force, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's what I try to tell people. I said they are horrible. Like, I mean, there's no rank. The rank don't mean nothing in the Air Force. Everybody, like I said, is Joe and Jim and John. You know, and I was like, how do you guys get anything done? This is why you guys are the worst, because you guys get nothing done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what. But I mean, for me, when I was a platoon sergeant, I had a Marine come to my Monday morning formation. You know, Monday morning formations, fucking spit shine boots, press camis, and fucking looking good, right?
Better be.
So I came in. So when I got there, we did the transition. So I was spit shine boots and press camis for I was in for 9 years. So about 5 years, I was spit shine boots and press camis, and then we transitioned over to the digitals. You know.
Yeah.
And I had one Marine when I was stationed in Hawaii. I had one Marine come to my formation. His fucking name tapes were hanging off. Like they were hanging off. I was like, this is Monday morning formation. So his name tapes were hanging off, and I'm going through doing my inspection. I look at it. And I went up there and I ripped his name tags off. I said, why in the hell did you come to my Monday morning formation looking like a bag of ass? Yeah. You jarheads understand. You guys know Monday morning formation. You know how important. You got to make, fucking sergeant got to go through and make sure your uniform look good. You got a fresh haircut, fresh shave, make sure you look good Monday morning.
Yeah.
You know? And he came in and I told him, I said, get the hell out of my formation. Get your ass back to your room and put on a new blouse, because I don't want to see this shit in my Monday morning formation. Man, my chief warrant officer called me in the office. He said, you can't do that. That's hazing. I said, it's hazing? I said, sir, if I came to your Monday morning formation like a bag of ass, what would you have done? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, you're a chief warrant officer. You understand. You came from the enlisted side and decided to go chief warrant officer route. You know, you understand. You know. So for you to think that this is hazing, sir, I can take him out back and we can do some hazing. If you want to write me up, I'm going to make sure I get my hazing in there right then.
Yeah.
If we're going to get written up, I'm going to make sure I do it right then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Make sure the punishment fits the crime.
Right. Absolutely, man. So that's what I did, man. I was like, fuck this, dude. So when you big guns guy, you got out because they didn't tell you got approved for your lat move, right?
Yeah. And I just wanted to get off the gun line. You know,
yeah, of course.
I mean, I had fun. You know, we had fun in the field, you know, drinking whiskey and smoking cigars after it gets dark, you know, and, you know, I mean, just the camaraderie, you know, me and my buddies, after the gun line goes cold, well, you know, we grab our canteen cup, a little cheap whiskey and a cheap cigar, and, you know, we just go hang out.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? So where were you stationed? Were you one duty station?
At Pendleton. I was at Pendleton the whole time at Las Pulgas. The entire time when I wasn't overseas, I did 3 Westpacks.
Damn.
So 3 trips around the world, 6 months each, except for Desert Storm. We were there for 10 months. So that one got extended a little bit. They kept telling us, all right, we're headed home. So we're all happy. They're like, no, we're going back. And it's like, okay. So that kept happening. But yeah, they're at Pendleton the whole time.
Okay.
Been a lot of different places, but only stationed at Pendleton.
Okay, yeah, well, that's good. A lot of people don't get that luxury of being able to deploy with the Muse or Westpacks, like you said.
Right.
I mean, it's nice whenever you're able to get out away from your normal duty station to be able to go and just have fun, go play in the field for a little bit.
A lot of fun, man. I mean, I've been to I'd have to sit down and write them down, but probably between 15 and 20 different countries.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, Westpac, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been in more countries than most people can afford to do, you know, in the civilian world.
No, absolutely. I just saw a freaking commercial. One guy was saying you can get on a boat and go across the You go with Royal Caribbean. They got a thing going on right now. They take you to like set all the continents. Then you go to all the continents and you get all the ports. But it's like for a decent thing, it's like $112,000. And I was like, God, that's a lot of damn money.
Dang.
That's a lot of damn money. But you get to
Man.
see a lot of cool shit. But I was like, now with this COVID thing, I don't want to see shit. I just want to stay home and just let me
Right.
be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right now, I'm trying to fill out my form, my religious exemption form right now, and I was like,
There you go.
this shit's crazy, dude.
No, it's nuts. It's
It's
nuts.
stupid where it's at, but that's why you have your own business, right? So you ain't got to worry about all that nonsense.
Right. Right.
So when you got out, how was that transition for you? Did you go through taps and everything when you got out?
Yeah. 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 I mean, it was pretty quick. I was fapped out my last year in. They said, "Who wants to go to division schools and be an ammo tech?"
I'll do
I
it.
raised my hand. Like I said, I just wanted to get off the gun line, right?
Right.
You know, just do something different. You know, just busting rust all day, every day. I mean, it just after so many years, it got old. But so I went to division schools. I didn't know what ammo techs do. You know,
Right.
I get there, and that same sergeant I was telling you about that wouldn't sweep the quarterdeck,
Yeah.
he was the one that I relieved. I didn't even know he was there. But all I knew is he left our battery, and I hadn't seen him since. But when I get there, he's the one I relieved, except he was a corporal.
Oh
So-
shit! He lost the stripe.
He actually got promoted to sergeant, got busted to corporal 3 times.
That's
Three
what they say.
times.
That's usually what happens, dude, when you stay in the Corps, especially in a field like that with artillery. Yeah, you're gonna definitely.
Dude, he's one of those guys. And like I said, I just talked to him a couple weeks ago for like 2 hours, and he's one of those guys that just like you were saying earlier. If he sees bullshit, he calls it out, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. And that's what got him busted, because it was coming from master sergeants and above. So, but he called them out just like he did Lance Corporals, and they didn't like it. So anyway, but he was the one I was there to relieve. And I shit you not, here's my official training to become an ammo tech for division schools. He hands me a binder. He said, "Here you go, Kersey. Here's your binder. That's Corporal Zepp over there. He's your driver. Good luck. See you later." And he left.
So he got busted down to corporal, and they needed to replace him with a sergeant.
Yeah.
And they reached out to you, Sergeant Kersey.
Yeah, they asked for volunteers, and I'm like, "Hey, I got to get off the gun line." You know, I mean, I was a section chief on 2 different guns, on a 05 and a 55. We switched back and forth, but and like I said, it was fun, but doggone, I just want to do something different. So,
Right.
so yeah, I did that, and then after a year, just slid on out.
Slid on out, and you're done. You're just like, it's time to go. I got to get out. So did you go back home to Texas?
Yep. Yeah. Well, not immediately. I got a job in San Juan Capistrano selling cars. and I, and you know how people feel about car salesmen, but I worked at Saturn, which aren't around anymore. I don't know why. They were good little cars, but they had fixed prices. So there was none of this bullshit about, I'll go talk to my manager and, back and forth. Yeah. It was one price. If you want the car, that's what it is. If you don't, have a great day. But so I think that's the only reason I did that. And I stayed there for a few years, but, even that got old, and then went to work for an insurance company, and they're in California, and they were opening up a new office here in Houston. And they said, "Well, you're from Texas. How would you like to go back?" I said, "I'd love to." I've been trying. And they said, "Well, we need somebody to open up our new office." So I'm like, heck yeah, so they transferred me here, and paid for the move and all that kind of stuff, and hadn't left since.
All right, so you're there in Houston then, right? You're there in Houston, Texas now.
I am now. This is the second time.
Second. So how was that transition for you? Did you feel like it was any beneficial for you when you was getting out of the Marine Corps? Like, you got any benefit, like saying, "Hey, you're gonna be a civilian again. Here you go."
Yeah, it was. I think I made the transition a little bit easier than a lot of folks, and I got a lot of friends that, man, they just struggle with it. But I guess maybe it's just my personality or whatever. I don't know. I try to be just laid back, easy going. I just roll with the punches, you know?
Right.
And, I mean, sometimes that's all you can do. But, but, you know, my transition was pretty smooth. You know, and every job I ever got, it was pretty much because I was a Marine, you know,
Right.
You know, not that I, you know, used that as a crutch or anything, but it just, I mean, and it goes for any military. I mean, they look favorably upon vets, you know, over somebody that doesn't have military service, you know?
No, absolutely. But I mean, that's a downfall too, though, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're a veteran, you can get any job you want." But you look at it a lot of times, a lot of companies are like, "I ain't hiring your ass. You got too many problems. You got." You know
Nowadays, you're right. You're right. Nowadays, yeah. I mean, there's a big coffee company out there. I won't mention any names, but they promise to hire illegal immigrants over veterans.
Yeah,
Said veterans are too fucked up. They got too many problems, like you said. They said we're gonna hire immigrants, illegal immigrants.
It's because
So
illegal immigrants are getting that fucking $450,000 Biden.
$450. Hey, dude, I wonder if we went to Mexico, you and me,
came back, right?
and then snuck across the border and say, "Hey, where's my $450?"
Right? Where my $450,000, dude? I'd be living great, dude. Like seriously, I'd be living great. I'd be like, sheesh, I can pay off my house and everything, dude.
Right?
Good, man. And so that's the biggest thing, dude. That's how I heard that. I was like, you gotta be freaking kidding me, man. But no, you're right, dude. I mean, that's one of the biggest struggles that our brothers and sisters have is when they get out of service, they're like, because they want out. They're like, I don't want to do this no more. Like how you said, I want to get off the gun line. They're like, I want to get out of service. I don't want to do this no more. I experienced it for my 4 years or however long I was in.
Yeah.
And I just want to get out. I don't want to do it anymore. You know.
Right.
And it is a struggle. Like, what do you do now? Like, how do I convert what I've done for the past 4 years into a resume saying that I know what the hell I'm doing? You know.
Yeah.
And it's hard, dude. It's super hard to be able to for other people to relate and put them terms into resumes when they got to get a job working. Like a lot of people aren't entrepreneurs. A lot of people don't figure out, hey, I can be an entrepreneur. I can figure this out. I can figure that out, you know, because a lot of me, like myself, I'm trying to figure it out now. I'm doing the podcast. This is my podcast. This is what I do. You know, so I ain't getting paid yet, but I got sponsorship packages I'm sending out so I can start getting paid, you know? And so, but I mean, like a lot of people, people do it. Like, I mean, look at Joe Rogan, look at freaking Jocko, and freaking, there's a lot of big names out there that are making a living off shooting podcasts with hopefully one day that I'll be able to do it. You know,
you'll get there, man. You'll get there.
It just takes time. It just takes time. It takes.
Hey, and just so you know, and just so you know, until we sat down here today, I was a podcast virgin. This is my This is my first podcast. First one.
I'm glad to do it though. This is what it's about though. I love being able to bring you guys on the show. Like I said, it's my therapy session. I get to help promote what you're doing, dude. Because a lot of people may not know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Maybe you guys that are listening to the show need something, right? Like I said, Robert Cuzzy started a sticker company. He does stickers and banners, and he does all kinds of jazz, dude. Like he's got all the machines for it. Like he sits at home and plays with his machines all day long, man.
Yeah.
I see you got a new design, that cross I see that you got.
Oh yeah.
How'd you get into that?
Dude, okay. That my wife and I, it's like, okay, we need to, you know, the stickers are great. You know, like you said, the stickers, bumper stickers, labels, you know, all that kind of stuff. I have a blast doing it. I love doing it. She said, let's do something else. I said, well, okay, what do you want to do? She said, I don't know. So we've been kicking it around. Just wanted to add another weapon to the arsenal, so to speak. Right. You know, it's like, okay, well, people, if they want stickers or T-shirts or something like that, great. We can do that, but let's offer something else. I said, okay, cool. And so we came up with the laser, and we kicked around a lot of other different ideas and stuff. But you know, we did some homework and started looking at just some of the cool shit that thing can do. I mean, I've never messed with a laser before, and it amazes me every time I make something on that it's just so exact and precise. And I mean, it does not make mistakes. And people, you know, my wife telling, she said, Rob, it's a laser. That's what it's supposed to do. I said, I understand that. I get that, but I've never been around it. And it just amazes me, the precision. And, you know, it just, and like that cross, I saw that. Now I'm not into graphic design. I can barely, you know, I play with my crayons. You know, I keep them right next to in case I want to draw something or in case I need a snack. But so I don't draw anything. So, but with the laser, like with that cross, people that do design stuff, they make the design, put all the settings on it, the sizes, you know, this part engraves, this part cuts, blah, blah, blah. Basically, they set it all up, and then they sell that file to people like me that can't draw shit. So
that's what Shane's doing over at Broken Jawhead. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah. And we text, not so much here in the last couple of weeks. I guess we've both been busy, but
no, he's busy with shit right now too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there for a long time. I mean, we were texting 20 times a day. he's a good dude.
That's what happens when we jawheads, dude. We'll get caught. We'll just be talking all day long. Just
you know? Yeah. And so we got some cool stuff with the laser. Some neat coasters. That cross. That's a 3D illusion cross. If you look at it, it looks like it's hand carved, but when you look at it straight on, it's flat, totally flat.
Right.
You know, and it's super cool. In fact, I've been selling those things like crazy. I mean, people are buying them two and three at a time.
Damn.
You know, so but I got them. I mean, I've got them on the website. I'm selling them for just $9.99. You know, $10, and it's you know, so it's inexpensive enough to where people can, you know, they can get 2 or 3, 5, you know, whatever, and pass them out as Christmas gifts. You know, so, but so now that's a lot of fun. It takes a while. The lasers, it's not slow. It just takes a long time.
There's a lot of detail in it, though. That's why.
Exactly. So, but yeah, we just wanted another weapon in the arsenal,
right? So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So how long? So it's Miller Thyme, right? Is that what it is? Miller Thyme.
It's Miller Thyme, but thyme is spelled like the spice.
We would like to give a huge thanks to Rafa 180. Rafa 180 offers pure medicinal CBD and products made locally. They walk alongside individuals to achieve a healthy lifestyle with options needed by each person. You can learn more about them on Facebook at Rafa CBD, their website www.rafa180.com, or email at rafacbd@gmail.com. They truly believe your journey matters.
Like the spice, Miller Thyme with the THYME, like the
because the regular Miller Thyme, obviously it's taken, so we had to change it up a little bit. My wife's maiden name is Miller, so we just kind of took that and
Miller Thyme. So how long have you been doing this business that you started? Okay,
let's back up a little bit. I was in federal nuclear security for about 10 years in Amarillo.
Oh, man.
I went from Texas State Trooper to federal nuclear security. So my wife got transferred here to Houston. And so she said, well, I got transferred. That's where they're sending my paycheck. If I want it, that's where I got to be. It's like, all right, I understand. So I went out for shoulder surgery and figured, hey, I'm going to be out for at least a couple of weeks. And so I figured I just took that time and just went ahead and packed my shit and moved to Houston. Actually, we're right next door to Houston and Katy. But so, you know, then finally I just kept sending them doctor's notes. And then finally they said, well, we need you to come see our doctor. And they said, I just told them, no, here's my resignation. So now I'm here at the house because at the time our son was, you know, in junior high. And my wife's office was probably about 45 minutes away. Damn. She's like, you know what? For right now, I kind of need you at home. So, you know, in case our son, you know, gets hurt at school or, you know, whatever. She said, I'm too far away. You know, if you're here and you can take care of him while he's in school. It's like, all right, cool. So everybody, and all my buddies like, oh man, you ain't got a job and blah, blah, blah. It must be nice. Just hang out and watch TV and, you know, this and that and everything. And you know what? It was pretty cool for about a week.
Right.
And I mean, I've just never been a lazy person, you know, I mean, but it was just driving me nuts. I got to do something. And so my wife said, well, you know, our son's older now, you know, he's probably okay if you want to, you know, get a job or whatever. And it's like, that's just it. I don't want to get a job.
Right.
Not that I'm lazy, don't get me wrong, or anybody that's listening, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. It wasn't really that I didn't want a job. I didn't want to work for someone else.
Right.
You know, so, and she said, well, all right, what do you want to do? I said, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's going to be for me. I'm going to work for me.
Right.
And so, again, we just kind of kicked it around. And we saw this printer, the one behind me. This thing takes up like the whole wall. Okay, right. It's about 600 or 700 pounds. But and I totally, dude, I did this total backwards. I mean, I bought the printer, and then I figured out how to use it and what I was going to do with it. Most people do that the other way around.
Right.
You know?
They already know why they're buying the printer.
Right. You know, I just had this tendency. I mean, you know, I jump in the deep end and then figure out how to swim, you know?
Right.
But, so, and the business has morphed. What I originally started out doing, the business totally did a 180 and I never even saw it coming. Okay. Wow. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to make these stickers, bumper stickers, labels, you know, whatever. And put them on our little website and sell them, you know, mark them up, sell them, you know, $3, $4, $5, $6, you know, whatever. And, you know, we'd sell, you know, a little here and there, and, you know, it was doing pretty good until a buddy of mine, calls me up and he said, hey, I got these logos. He's a Air Force guy. And I guess his old unit, they needed a bunch of stickers, their, unit logos. He said, hey, can you hook me up with 100 of these? And I thought, crap, 100. You know, I sell stickers 1 or 2 at a time. You know, I mean, I've never had somebody say, hey, can you do 100? You know, and so I just didn't see it coming. And I'm like, well, I got to come up with a price list because, you know, if I'm charging, you know, $3 a sticker, you know, I can't charge him $3 if he's ordering 100. You know, right. You know, so I checked around, you know, a lot of the other places online and stuff like that, and kind of checked their prices and kind of adjusted mine accordingly so I can just, you know, barely undercut them and still make a little bit of a profit. So it kind of morphed into a wholesale kind of thing. You know, I mean, that kind of threw me off. It's like 100 stickers. Holy shit. Right. You know, I felt like, you know, a dog chasing a car and finally caught it. It's like, what do I do now?
Right.
You know, so, but figured it out. You know, it wasn't too tough to figure out, obviously. But, you know, like nowadays, somebody says, hey, I need 100 stickers. I'm like, that's it. That's all. You know. So, but it, you know, and I'm not making. Obviously, I'm not making because I mean, you know that my volume sticker price. I mean, is like dirt cheap. You know, but I'm making a few pennies. You know, and people are getting awesome stickers, and so I figured, okay, I'm making more on the retail when I'm selling them for $3, $4, $5, $6. But I'm only selling 1 or 2 here, 1 or 2 there, you know, and other business owners, they're calling me up and say, hey, I need 200 of these, 200 of these, and 150 of those. All right, cool. Well, I'm not making as much off each sticker, but, you know, when you're selling 500 at a time,
right,
you know, it works out. It works out better. You just make it up in volume. So, and plus I enjoy doing it. I mean, now I told you, your sticker is among the most badass stickers I've done. And dude, I have made a lot of stickers.
I've seen it, dude. I've seen it. And plus, what I like about it is how you die cut them as well. It's not just a regular stick. Like you die cut in detail every the words, the leaves, the smoke,
Yeah.
everything around it. And I love it. You know, I seen Frank's sticker came out. I said, that's a pretty cool sticker. You know, his little kamikaze and then the little
Yeah.
jarhead, little crayon, the crayon ready to eat guy. I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got to write some letters to some. I got a lot of you guys reaching out to me. I told you guys want stickers. You guys got to message me your address so I know where to send the stickers to. You know,
Right.
and so a lot of people are asking. I like to get some. I like to put some up whenever I'm traveling. I like to put them out. And I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, absolutely. I'll send you a few. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people they don't have business cards anymore. No, thanks to Richard Kaufman. He told me, he's like, dude, just hashtag the Stoned Vet USMC. And so I've been hashtagging it. Everything I do, I hashtag it. And he's like, when people ask you, how do I find your info? He said, just go to Google and put in the Stoned Vet USMC, and I'm everywhere now. I'm on everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it works. You know, I said, thanks to Richard, big time, dude. That guy, he stays he's on the grind every day. He's got a new guest every day. He's grinding it. You know, he's there's a reason why he's one of the top veteran podcasters out there right now. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, thanks to him having him on my show, it's been beneficial. You know, it's helped me out. Like you said, man, I love the stickers. I got them in the drawer right now. I carry them with me every time I go somewhere, so I can hand them out.
Yeah.
When I see
I
something,
keep
I say,
them
here
in
you
the
go.
truck. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep them in the truck. Yeah, absolutely. I keep them in the truck and just like I keep them in the truck and in the van. So I say, here you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's about promotion, right? It's about promoting. That's the and people
Exactly.
love stickers. Like you said, people love stickers. You know
They
that.
do. Especially if it's a cool sticker. I mean, stickers will turn a grown man into a little kid. I mean,
Right.
if it's cool and you give somebody a sticker, they're going to find some place to put it. It might be on the back of their cell phone or their laptop or their little tumbler or cup that they drink out of, whatever. And the thing is, a lot of people started coming to me and they wanted their logo as a sticker. So when they sell their product, whatever that product is, coffee or t-shirts or whatever it is, when they mail that order out to their customer, they throw one or two of their stickers in there. And so when they get ready to reorder, they don't have to wonder, it's like, oh man, where'd I buy those t-shirts from or that coffee? Or
Right,
no,
right.
they got the sticker. They stuck it somewhere. There's an electrician customer of mine. He has his stickers when he goes to work on somebody's house, he puts his sticker inside the breaker box.
Right.
So when they need him again, they know where to find his name and number. Same with the plumbers. They put them on the inside of the kitchen cabinet under the kitchen sink. I mean,
Absolutely. It's true though. I mean, everybody that's in any kind of small business industry or whatever. I mean, I'm telling you, hands down, people love stickers. Like you said, they put them everywhere. Put them on cups. I got a 1 gallon Arctic water jug that I carry with me.
Yeah.
I've got stickers all over that thing. I got freaking Lit Beard products. I got Miller Thymes on there now. Since you sent that sticker over to me, I put that on there. I've got Broken Jar Head. I've got stickers from all over. I got Really Designs is on there. The sticker that you made, Really Design sticker.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, but that's what I try to tell people. Everybody's always like, who makes stickers? I was like, shoot, go talk to Robert, dude. He hook you up. His prices are dirt cheap, dude. Like, I don't even know how he's making a living off this, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't even know how he's making it, but he's making it. I'll pay those prices all day long, dude. Like, seriously, that's it. That's all you want for 100 stickers? All right, let me get 100 stickers, you know?
Yeah, just bust them out. I mean, and like I said, I mean, I'm not getting rich selling these stickers, making these stickers, but a lot of other veterans, they've been buying their stickers from ABC,
right,
sticker company online on the internet or whatever, and they're like, well, you know what, I'd kind of rather buy from another veteran. And,
right.
But now I don't use that as a crutch either. Even though I am a veteran, if my stickers were shit, if my prices were higher than everybody else, I would not expect anybody to buy from me.
No, absolutely, right?
You got to have, okay, if you're a veteran, great. But that's not that you can't base your decision solely on that. You got to have a good product and a good price. The vinyl that I use, I talked to my vinyl guy and it's like, dude, I want the absolute best vinyl there is. And he's like, well, you're going to pay for it. I said, that's fine. I don't want a cheap product, and neither do my customers.
Right.
And so I've been using this 6 mil vinyl, which is a pretty heavy duty vinyl. And they came out with a new one a couple years ago, and he said, "Man, you really want to check this out. It's a good vinyl and blah blah blah." So I got it, ran a few orders and everything, but it was thinner, and if it accidentally clung to itself, you couldn't get it apart and everything. I said, "I don't like this. It's not as quality as the stuff I've been using."
Right.
That roll of vinyl's been sitting in my closet for years. I'm not going to use it. I mean, I'm just, it was a little less expensive.
I gotta sell this crap.
No, because my customer, I mean, if they got, if they're used to this, the stickers that I send them now, and then I send them that, they'd never call me again.
Right. No, I mean, that's all trial and error. I mean, being any business owner, you guys know that, you guys that are listening to the show that are business owners, you guys understand what it's like to have a quality product. You want to make sure you provide a quality product whenever you send something out. It's like Rob was saying, dude. He said, "It's a piece of crap. I don't even like this. Like, this is not even. Yeah. This is garbage. I can't even use this for anything, And so, and that's the biggest thing is that you guys get an understanding is that, like he said, I mean, like I said, his stickers are high quality stickers. This ain't no cheap sticker mule or whoever other sticker company. There's so many sticker companies out there. Like you can't, I mean, Robert gonna beat all of them. I'm hands down. Robert beat all of them, hands down.
Well,
because he provides you a high quality. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you're like, man, I hope these are good stickers or what. Because a lot of times we're like, damn, I hope this is a good sticker. I hope I didn't buy crap. Because a lot of times we buy it and then we get it and we're like, this is crap, dude. I didn't even, But, I mean, like I tell you guys, hands down, like that's the only place I get my stickers from is Robert. Every time I run out, hey, Rob, I need another 100. Send me another 100. I mean, they're inexpensive, dude. Seriously, they're inexpensive. I spend less buying 100 stickers than I do on a tank of gas right now.
Yeah. Oh, big time. Big time.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I drive a big Chevy, a big GMC Sierra. So I mean, so I'm spending less on stickers than I am on a tank of gas right now, which is
that's crazy, dude.
And so, for you, whenever it comes time for you to print out stickers, you got that giant machine. It's not like you're printing one sticker at a time, though, is it?
Yeah. No, I mean, I can literally print 100 at a time.
Yeah.
It just prints it in rows. Right. And the vinyl I buy is on a roll, so it just feeds, and it just prints side to side, and it just keeps going until you tell it to stop, and it'll cut them out. That's good. And you mentioned Sticker Mule. That's probably one of the bigger companies out there. I've got tons of customers that they use Sticker Mule before they switched over, and I'm not going to say a single bad thing about them. I'm sure they're a great company, but they're kind of the ones I checked their prices and the volume prices and made sure I was just a hair cheaper. Right. And I talked to some other people, and I think they use like a 3 or 4 mil vinyl, whereas mine's 6. Because there's a customer of mine said, "Hey, Sticker Mule said they can do this many, this size for this price. What can you do?" And so I went through and figured it all up, and it's like, I don't know, the whole order was like $5 higher than that. And I said, okay, well, they're a little bit cheaper, but let's compare apples to apples. What kind of vinyl are they using? I said, I've got, mine's a heavy duty 6 mil vinyl. And he's like, theirs are only like 3 or 4. He's like, all right, I'll go ahead and go with you. And, so, but they do a lot of stuff I don't do. So, I'm not one to badmouth any other company.
No, of course not.
But here's the biggest thing, dude. When you need stickers, and all my customers, it's the same thing. When you personally need stickers, what do? You call me.
Call you. Yeah. Hey, Rob, I need some stickers. Send me the invoice.
We'll FaceTime, sit here and bullshit. Try that at Sticker Mule.
Right, you ain't getting nobody.
No. I mean, and not just them. I'm not beating them up. Don't.
No, but I mean, they're a big company. They got fucking hundreds of thousands of customers that come to them.
Exactly.
And, you know what I'm saying? And
any other company, and it's like, okay, try this. The next time you order stickers or anything else, it doesn't, not just stickers, is anything these days. When you're talking to them and placing your order, ask them for their personal cell number. It's like, hey, if you mind if I get your cell number, that way I can, check on my orders from time to time, or, on the weekends or at night or first thing in the morning, or no, you ain't getting nobody's cell phone number.
Hell no, they ain't gonna give you that. I ain't give
every
you
one of my customers knows how to get a hold of me. Some email, some text, some call. private message, whatever it is, but people have a way to get a hold of me day and night, weekday, weekend, holiday. I mean, if you're wondering where your order is, I usually get my orders out the next day, so I don't.
Fast, dude. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. I remember when you said, "Oh, it's coming out." I was like, I just ordered this a day ago, dude. What do you mean they're coming out already? I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
he done printed them and die cut them, and he's like, let's go. It's out. It's going out.
No, you hit me right in between the other orders, so I just knocked them out real quick. Yours, I think I got from the time when you called me and told me what you needed till they were in the mail. I think it was like 14 hours.
Yeah, it was quick, dude. Like I tell you guys, this is what I tell you guys. If you guys are needing stickers, like he said, everybody loves stickers. Every business gets into stickers. That's what they do. They do stickers because you can put it on the trucks. You can put them on your vehicles, put them on your water bottles, wherever people can see them. So they can be like, hey, what is that? Where'd you get that at? Or whatever the case may be, And it's legit, man. Like I said, freaking Ramba is providing a high quality product, man. You know what I'm saying? So he got out of the Marine Corps. So like he said, he got out of the Marine Corps. We kind of left because they didn't want to lap move him. So he got out. He lived his life, and then being a stay-at-home dad, he started his own business. He's like, I got to do something. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be doing nothing, because that's the biggest struggle that we have. We're like, fuck, dude, I got to do something. Like, we don't want to work for somebody else. We've done that. We felt that. And I'm trying to teach my son that. I was like, you don't want to work for somebody else. I'm telling you hands down right now, because say you get sick, you got to call the boss, say, hey, I'm not feeling good, boss. Okay, well, then you're not going to get paid. You can take off, but you're not going to get paid. Or you want to, or your family's going on vacation and you don't have no vacation time. Like, hey, boss, I'm going to take vacation time off. He's like, well, then you're going to be fired because I need to bring somebody in to do the shift for you. Whatever the case may be. And that's why I try to teach my son. I said, you're young right now. He's 16. I said, you're young. You know what people want. You know what society needs right now. Like, it. Provide them something to where you can start getting paid doing something. It's hands down. Just help figure something out. I said, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, you do all the things, you know what the kids like, you know everything they're doing. Go and do something and provide something so you can get paid for it, He's like, I got to get a job. I need to get money. I need to get paid. I actually had a brother, my another jarhead. He owns a landscape. He cuts down trees. Right now he's cutting down trees. He cuts down residential trees right now, getting ready to go to commercial, working for a town here in Oklahoma, getting ready to cut down a bunch of trees for the electric company here. And he's like, dude, have him go on Amazon, look up some freaking Christmas lights. He said, just start knocking on doors, say, I can put up Christmas lights for $500. I put up Christmas lights on your roof. And he's like, dude, you can make a killing doing it, dude. You do a couple of roofs, you do 2 roofs, you made $1,000. He said, the lights cost you what, $55 for a roll of lights? He's like, it's super easy, dude. Like, you can just straight up just have him do that and it'd be legit. Like, it'd be. And I was like, it might have something to do. My wife's like, no, he ain't climbing on no roofs. I said, what? It's a living. He's making a living climbing roofs, putting up. I mean, all you got to do is just trace the roof and you call it good. You're golden, dude, And he was like, because the guy was like, but he's an entrepreneur. He's a young guy too, 26. He's a young jarhead, got out and stuff like that. And he's young. He started his own business. He's an entrepreneur like yourself. Figured something out. He's like, he cuts down trees. The guy's like, I make anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000 a week cutting down trees. I said, God, Lee, dude, you make good money cutting down trees. He said, it's hard work, but he said, I only work like 4 or 5 hours a day. He's like, I don't work all day. He said, I go out at like 10 and be done by 4. You know what I'm saying? Be done by 3 or 4, depending on how much trees I got to remove. And he said, I'm done for the day. And I made me a couple of grand. I was like, God, Lee, I got to start cutting down some damn trees then.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
Telling you, man.
I'm gonna have to start cutting down some trees, but he's wanting to bring me on board. I'm super excited. He wants me to he wants me to help him with this contract. He's writing for the town to see what it's going to cost to mow down some trees and get some stuff. It's a big contract, and I was like, I'll help you, dude, but this is what I need to make off this contract. You get this contract, this is what I need to make, and this is what I'm going to tell you that I can provide for you. And then we can just go up from there, because we can start hitting up other cities and towns doing the same thing, doing tree removal for electrical power lines and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I said we can start hitting up other cities and other towns and start doing the same thing, writing contracts. Because they said if he wins the contract here and he does a good job, then every time they put out a new contract, they're gonna come straight to him first to make sure he can do it. And I was like, that's legit, dude. Yeah. And so I said, let's figure it out. I said, I got to do it. Especially if they want to try to fire me from the federal government for this freaking vaccine crap, dude. I need another job. I got to have another job, So I said, I got 9 years till I can retire, so I can say I'm done. But peace, Yeah. But it is what it is, So I mean, with that being said, I mean, now you got your Glowforge and you got your printer. Where do you see your business going now?
you know what? We're always looking for that next thing. You know, with the stickers, like I say, I have a blast doing that, man. I mean, I just, people, I don't have to do the design. People send it to me. It's ready to go. Because trust me, they don't want me to with their design. But, it's just fun. I've got one of those, a slide cutter, so once I cut them off the big printer, then I put them on the slide cutter and cut them all individually and stack them up, package them. And it's just, like you were saying, like, the podcast and everything is your therapy. I mean, that's kind of mine. I mean, I just sit in there and, if I got an order, I'm finishing up at night or whatever, wife will have the, TV on, I go in there, turn the radio on. I'm standing there in the kitchen, pop open a beer if I want one and just sit there and just sit there and watch TV, have a beer, listen to music and, cut up all these stickers, get them, out in the mail the next morning. It's just relaxing, and people, and it's cool because, like I said earlier, every one of my customers knows how to get a hold of me.
Right.
And it's really cool because, I'll take like pictures of their stickers printing while they're being printed or while they're being cut. Or like I showed you when you and I were talking, we were on FaceTime that day and I just happened to just cut yours off the printer, but I hadn't cut up individually yet. They were still over there. And that's what I do is I always like show my customers like, hey, these turned out great or, whatever. And they get excited, it's neat, then when you order something, it doesn't matter if from me or Amazon or, whatever, you order something, you look forward to getting it, right. And man, it's all the time. I can be at the grocery store or, whatever. And my phone starts going off and it's people that just got their stickers texting me. It's like, man, these turned out great. These are awesome. Thank you so much. And, that's a big reason I do what I do. It helps them out. They're all jazzed about it. They're happy with the product and, they tell other people and they tell other people. And you know what? I'm making friends every time somebody calls and makes an order.
Right, absolutely. And that's what I tell you guys. You guys come over to my Facebook page, the Stoned Vet USMC. I do the same thing, dude. Whenever I bring you on the show, I automatically throw you in my group and say, now you're part of the family because I have a nice community. It's not massive. I think it's like 300 plus people in there, or whatever the case may be. But everybody supports each other is what it's
right.
about. It's supporting each other, getting something that we need, helping each other whenever we're down and out, when we're just feeling like crap and we're just like, this sucks, dude. Like, it's just not a good day today. Or, hey, I'm trying to grow my business. This is what I'm doing. What do you guys think? Throwing ideas out there, pitching ideas to each other, because some of us have been doing our business for a little while and got a little bit of secrets that we could tell you guys, like, this is what I tried, this is what I did, this worked, or I tried that and that didn't work. I didn't like how it turned out for me, for my business.
Right.
And that's what it's about, is supporting each other day in and day out. Because granted, we're not to your left and to your right anymore, where we were like we were when we were in the barracks or when we were at work. But we need to take time. I understand we got our own lives, we got jobs, we got families, we got this, we got that. Life takes over, and we're like, fuck, I need to reach out to so-and-so. I need to call so-and-so, see how he's doing. We need to. We need to take time out of the day. Whether we're sitting on the crapper, we're like, oh, let me message him real quick. Hey, I was thinking about you. I'll sit on the crapper, make sure you're doing okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we pick up the phone and call him, talk to him. Eventually, 90% of the time, it's like, after you get done, you're like, I'm going to give him a call real quick. We got to talk about some stuff, or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
And so, but that's what it's about, supporting each other, man. And like I said, what you doing, Robert, you provide a genuine product. Like, your products are legit. They're good products. They're not some cheap, flimsy freaking stickers. You put these on your car, they're not going nowhere. Like, it's going to stay.
Yeah.
They're not going to fade real quick. They're not going to fade within like 3 months or anything. They're going to be good. The color's going to stick for a while, and a lot of people, sometimes you get a cheap sticker, you put it on there, you're like, within the sun hits it a couple of months and now it's faded, and you're like, what the hell that sticker say, But you don't, your sticker's legit. Your sticker's going to last a while. They are legit, and they do what they're supposed to be doing, which is awesome, And so, well, we getting close to the end of the show, Rob. But why don't you finish this out? Let people know how to reach you, what you're doing, what your goals are, and what you plan on doing, and how people can reach out to you and get some stickers made by you.
Okay, check it out. Now, I have a website, but that's for all the retail stuff. With the volume stuff, like company logos and stickers and stuff like that. Honestly, I just give people my phone number and my email. They just send me a text, email me the image you need, how many, what size. I'll send you the price list. It's super easy. But obviously I'm on Facebook, Robert Kersey, Kerzee. As far as I know, there's only one of me. I'm sure my wife certainly hopes so.
Right.
But if anybody wants to call, feel free to call 806-274-0481. Or look up Miller Thyme Designs. That's Miller Thyme, THYME designs.com. Can leave messages and stuff on there too if you forgot the phone number. But just give me a call.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
I'm always here.
He's always there. He's like, I sit at home all day, dude. I play with my printers all day, so I can pick up the phone, man. It's like I tell you guys, however you guys watching, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, down there in that description box down below, I'll put all his contact information so you can reach out to him, so you know how to get a hold of him. Or if you listen to the audio platform, if you on iTunes, apparently if you leave me 5 stars, I can hit the algorithm. Apparently I'm hitting Facebook algorithms now, which is great. I love being able to do that. And so if you can do that, go check the description, wherever the description is, however you listen to the platform, whatever platform you're listening to, look in the description. I put all my information in there, different deals that are going on. You can check out some of the deals that I got there, as well as all of my guest contact information, how you can reach out to them. Say you live somewhere else. He's in Texas. Say you live in freaking North Dakota or freaking Wyoming or somewhere, and you want to get in the sticker business. You just bought a big-ass 7-foot printer, and you want to make stickers. Reach out to Robbie. He'll tell you, hey, this is who I use. This is what I use. This is the products I use. This is the ink I use. This is what could help you get up and running, right? Because you can't have too many sticker guys. You know what I'm saying? You can't have too many people making stickers. I mean, if you look now, you go on Google and put in stickers, you're going to find probably another 50 to 80 freaking websites that make stickers, all at different prices and different qualities, And so, but I tell you guys, hands down, Robert has the best quality stickers. Like he said, he uses a 6 mil, which is a nice thick sticker. So you're gonna know it whenever you put it somewhere. It's gonna stick for a while. I appreciate it, Robert. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's like I tell you guys on every episode, you are important, dude. Don't feel like you ain't worth anything. You're the only person in this world that can do what you can do. Nobody else can do it. There's nobody on this planet that can do what you can do. You're needed. We need you here. We need you to make sure that you got our 6 like we got yours, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this Friday, getting to enjoy this time together with Robert, getting to meet another veteran, another brother that took that same oath that we all took, that we would defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic, dude. Let's take care of each other like we're supposed to, man. Remember, guys, I love you. You are needed. We need you here. I need you here to get my 6 because I'm an idiot sometimes and I like to walk into places without knowing what's behind me, man. Remember, guys, here at the Stone Vet, we got you.
My enemies trying to do me some harm. I fight for your freedom of speech and your right to bear arms. When I say I got your 6, that means I got your back. But what else would you expect coming from the Stone Vet? 1, 2, 3, 4 for my country, I go hardcore. Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marine.